Hello and welcome to the Big Time Ruby Pass update. The game has gone through some huge changes since the last update. Most of the biggest adjustments made so far have been to improve players' quality of life and immersion. But we also have new content that we're sure will excite everyone who's been waiting. So, what's new this time around? First is the new mini-map to help adventurers find their way around Time's End and adventure instances, as well as locate important services such as Vendroids, class trainers, NPCs, and party members. Adventurers will now be able to reliably read their location and the locations of their allies relative to everything else in the game, and won't have to rely on memorizing landmarks or navigating through trial and error to get where they need to go. Our second new feature is the ability to ping a nearby location, which your allies will be able to see. Use this in conjunction with the text chat in order to strategize and synchronize with your party members. Help them find their way to an important discovery you just made, or just use it in case your friends need help finding anything in the great wide world of Big Time. The third addition to the game is the inclusion of the radial emote wheel. Like the ping ability, this will offer another avenue for players to communicate with each other, and can be used either to gain the advantage while fighting through an adventure instance, or to entertain yourself and your party while in the game. New gear has been added to the game, which replaces some of the earlier gear players could find in the world. Players can now collect artifact fragments by looting enemies. These fragments can then be taken to the artifact merchant and exchanged for a chance at an NFT or other items in return. Lastly, a completely new type of adventure instance, known as the Siphon. This ancient alien power station comes complete with its own unique obstacles and puzzles for the adventurers who are brave enough to challenge them. Big Time is ever growing and always evolving. There are a plethora of other changes packaged with the Ruby Pass update that we haven't mentioned, and we encourage you to go out into the game's world and discover them as you play. Finally, we thank those of you who've been patiently waiting and those of you who are just now joining us on this journey for your support. We will see you at Big Time's next milestone and on Time's End.